It's Recall Report.
Yes, recall report. We decided, you know what? Certain things slip under the radar. And I was taking a look. You know, there's a government website in America where they basically make announcements of recalls. And people don't know about them. Right? Yeah. So we thought, let's take a look at some of the most recent recalls. And I wanted to take you guys on a little journey over here. Okay, this is in Xiamen in Fujian.
In China?
Yes, obviously. Yeah. Okay. You can see a lovely pile of cardboard trash.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Let's go a little bit further.
Where are we going, Sid?
Well, I wanted to show you something here. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. See, I walk.
Okay.
All right. So this is the first recall of the day, or of the week, I should say.
Recall report.
Yes, it's a recall report. So the iWalk magnetic wireless power banks recalled due to fire and burn hazards. And it says injuries reported. So this website's very cool because it tells you, you know, what's going on. So obviously, customers should immediately stop using the recall power banks and contact them. There's the contact information. If you happen to have one of these that you bought from, I believe it said they were sold on Amazon. If you have one of these, please follow these links, get rid of it. I went to their website, and to be fair, a lot of these people and a lot of these companies, they try to hide these recalls, but this company doesn't. You see, they actually have right at the top there, it says recall program, which is kind of cool. I do like their website though, their website, because I really like this dude who's talking about the built-in cable battery. Right? Thought that was pretty fun. So let's see. It's built-in, bro.
It's buoyant, bro.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So there's
the people are asking about the website. It is it's called the CPSC.gov.
Yeah. Now
Consumer Product Safety Commission.
Yes, the reason why I specifically targeted these power banks, which of course there are many. We don't have time. I only put 3 up today. It's because we're talking about the EV fires today.
Right.
Okay. And these have caused fires. The next one is this how do you say that? Basis portable chargers recalled due to fire hazards. Sold on Amazon.com by Shenzhen Basis Technology. Okay. So again, their website's here. I just wanted to show you where it is. It's in Guangdong, Shenzhen. I know exactly where it is because I used to live here. Yeah, Chinese company. Show you a picture of it. This is the factory or the area where they make it. Gets sold on Amazon. And I went to their website, and I got to say something here. This is a mistake, Basis. This is a big mistake.
You want to burn your dad? Don't burn your dad with that specific item.
Exactly. Yeah. Father's Day deal, fire. Buy our product. I mean, come on. You can't make it up.
Yeah.
Anyway, only this specific model. Their other stuff is fine.
Yeah.
Is this BS30KP365, which you bought on Amazon?
Yes. I know people that bought that, by the way.
Yes. I mean, they do give the amount, at least the guesstimate amount, which is something like 55,000 units were sold or something. But we have another one. This one has more than 1 million. More than 1 million.
1 million.
Yes. Injuries reported. Hazard. The lithium-ion battery in the power bank can overheat, posing fire and burn hazards to consumers. So more than 1 million Ankor power banks recalled due to fire and burn hazards.
Wow.
Okay.
I do know this one very personally.
Yes, I've actually seen one of the. I think someone we know owns one of them. Should tell them.
I think we bought one years ago.
You think we bought one? Oh, that's probably why I know it. Okay.
I'm not trying to like dance around.
No, I think we should try.
We did.
Oh, okay. Well, we better try find it.
Yes. We should try to find it.
I think we should. If you happen to have one of these, because there's a good chance you do if 1 million of them have been sold.
Yeah. We wouldn't buy them now. By the way, we don't buy Chinese products anymore.
Yeah.
But we did purchase one in the past.
Correct. You can go to their thing. They've got a thing where if you write like recalled or something on it and you show that you're going to dispose of it, then they'll refund you or send you a new one.
And again, it's only this specific one.
Yeah, only this specific one. Again, I went to their website. This is where they're based, by the way. They're in Hunan, Changsha. Okay, so this is the place where they're making them. It's over here. I kind of want people to have an idea where these things are coming from, because sometimes you look at these Swish websites and you, in your mind, you might think that it's like an American company or whatever. But the Ankor is Chinese. I noticed something on their website too. Do you see it?
Oh, stop.
I'm sorry, but this is the dumbest thing for a battery
Stop,
bank
guys.
company to do.
Stop.
Is this just something that they all decided, like, it's like a trend?
Wow, somebody said, I thought Ankor was a Taiwanese company.
It's not.
No.
It's in Changsha, Hunan.
It's Chinese, full-on Chinese.
Yeah, full-on Chinese. And, again, what I don't like about Ankor is the other two companies that I went to, they had their recall notice on their front page.
Right.
Ankor was buried under, you have to
go all the way
go
to the
down
bottom.
into support, find a thing. So it was difficult to find out about it.
Yeah.
Obviously, because they don't want to tarnish their reputation.
Well, that's why we're pumped about this website.
Yeah. So anyway, 20% off Father's Day special with a fire emoji. Yeah. Is that representative of your products? I wonder. This is the product recalls. They actually have a couple. They had a recall in 2023, one in 2024, and now this latest one in 2025.
Yikes.
Now, the reason we decided to put recall report, and we're not going to do it every week, but we're going to do it from time to time, is I didn't know about this.
Neither did I. And we have one.
We have one. And I don't think people know because it's not like it gets broadcast out there. It's not like most companies won't actually reach out to you.
No. Shout out to the CPSC.gov, Consumer Product Safety Commission, because this is great for people to know.
Yeah,
And I wish I had known about it earlier.
Yes, because look, they have recalls on lots of products. Like, for instance, faucets that are sold from Chinese companies that have lead poisoning that can hurt your children.
Right.
And of course, lots of toys that don't meet the federal regulations that are choking hazards and stuff.
Yeah.
And look, this is a big issue. All right. Yeah. This, by the way, is the model. It's only this one model. That's the latest recall. They do have
We're not
others.
saying their other products are bad. It's just that one was recalled.
Yeah. There is one thing I just want to soapbox for one little minute here. When you've got Amazon.com and various, even Walmart, doesn't matter, when you allow third-party sellers, like Amazon does, right? This third-party seller comes in there and they sell products. It's very difficult to keep track of the quality of stuff, okay? And things to keep track and make sure that they meet federal regulations, safety regulations. So you'll find a lot of the stuff that's sold through Temu, Shein, any of these third-party things, they just can ship whatever they want. And you know what? You're buying this stuff, and if you're buying it off of a big platform like Amazon, you have peace of mind, right? You're like, oh, I'm buying it off Amazon, it's got to be okay. But apparently not, because if you look at a lot of these products that are recalled, they were sold through Amazon, and it's not Amazon's fault. No. It's the manufacturers that send these things that don't meet regulation. Like they got lead in the paint, or they've got the angle of the sleeping thing for the child's wrong that can lead to strangulation or whatever, because they're not meeting the regulations. So you got to be careful when you're buying a product from a Chinese company. You always got to be careful because they very often skirt the rules and take shortcuts.
And Arthur Sampson here in chat has a good point. He says American companies will reach out to consumers as required by law.
Yes.
Right? Chinese consumers don't have to do that.
That's correct.
Right?
Yeah. So. Anyway,
Chinese companies. Not
Chinese companies, yes. This is kind of related, and I thought this is really funny. So you know how China has a big problem with copyright?
Yeah.
In other words, I think the rest of the world has a big problem with copyright. China doesn't have a problem with copyright. They'll steal anything.
Anything.
Always have. And a big part of being a part of the World Trade Organization is they promised to crack down on it.
Yeah.
They never did.
No.
They put a couple of face campaigns out there to say we're doing it.
Yeah.
They never did. So they always find ways to skirt around it. So now what they're doing is Chinese companies that want to get past copyright issues, and they're shipping their products abroad. Because obviously in China, you can sell it on the street. You can make a Transformers hoodie or something and sell it. No one's going to, do anything. But if you try to ship a branded name, like a Frozen lunchbox, for instance, okay? A Disney Frozen lunchbox. If you try to ship that to America and customs finds it in the shipping, they'll be like, no, that's counterfeit. You're not allowed. And they'll confiscate it. So this is what they're doing. Take a look at this. This is clever. Look at these backpacks, right? I'll take the volume down.
But just slop images.
Look at these horrible images.
No one's gonna buy Soccer Boy.
That's
like a North Korean cartoon.
It is. It's probably AI or just some very cheap rubbish.
Slop, yeah.
But then all you do is
cut it.
Yeah. So what they'll ship it in like that.
Like perforated, yeah.
Yeah, and then the seller, whoever's going to sell it here locally, simply cuts off the crap image, and underneath there's Dragon Ball, for instance, which is of course copywritten, and you wouldn't be able to do that. Look, these are the rubbish things. He's gone and cut them all off. Underneath, you've got Hello Kitty and Friends, you've got Frozen, you know, you've
These are all
got...
counterfeit bags.
Yes, these are
infringing
counterfeit.
on copyright. Yeah.
Hello Kitty and Friends, you've got Lilo and Stitch, you know, you got all these like very well-known copyright brands.
Yeah.
So that's another way to get past it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When there's a will, there's a way. In China.
Yes.
When there's a way to break the law, it'll be broken.
You are true.
I remember you lift my spirit, with you high is all I'm feeling. Remember.
A lot of these videos are torture themed. So what we're gonna do is torture ourselves. So if you knock over the cards, you have to stick your hand in a bowl of ice water.
It's like, oh, but there's a cat. It's like,
What the? It's quite clear, isn't it? This is
Yeah.
horrible.
think of Blizzards, the Arctic.
Oh, I didn't torture you.
Turns out that this was actually done by a Japanese animation studio.
Oh, holding your pee in.
Feeder type,
Yeah.
that type of thing. Smelly socks, you know.
Let her go home. I'll throw another sus card.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting somewhere.
Yeah.